A city on the edge. The year is 1773. Boston is a city on the brink of rebellion. Tensions between the American colonists and the British Crown have reached their boiling point. The people are angry, furious over taxation without representation. For years, the British Parliament has imposed tax after tax, squeezing the colonies dry. The Stamp Act, the Townshend Acts, the Quartering Act. Each one met with outrage and resistance. But now, a new law threatens to break the fragile peace. The Tea Act of 1773. On the surface, it seems harmless. Cheaper tea from the British East India Company. But the colonists see it for what it is. A trap. If they accept this tea, they accept British rule, and that they will not do. The ships arrive. In November, 3 great merchant ships glide into Boston Harbor, the Dartmouth, the Eleanor, and the Beaver. Their cargo, hundreds of crates of tea waiting to be unloaded and taxed. Boston's people are outraged. They flood the streets, demanding the ships turn back to England. But Governor Thomas Hutchinson, loyal to the Crown, refuses. The tea stays. For 20 days, the city seethes in anger. The British expect compliance. They do not realize they have lit a fuse. A fateful meeting. December 16th, 1773. The Old South Meeting House is packed. Thousands of furious Bostonians gather, merchants, dockworkers, revolutionaries, all waiting for a decision. Samuel Adams stands before them, his voice steady, his message clear. This meeting can do nothing more to save the country. It is the signal. The time for words is over. The time for action is now. The disguised rebels. A group of men, members of the Sons of Liberty, move swiftly through the streets. Their faces are painted with soot, their bodies draped in Mohawk disguises. They carry hatchets and clubs. They are not looters. They are not vandals. They are revolutionaries. Under the cover of night, they march toward Griffin's Wharf. The tea is destroyed. The creak of wooden planks echoes as they climb aboard the Dartmouth, the Eleanor, and the Beaver. The ship's captains do not resist. There is no violence, no bloodshed. The rebels work quickly. They pry open 342 chests of tea, each one weighing nearly 100 pounds. The scent of black tea fills the air. The water below turns dark. For 3 hours they work in silence. No stolen cargo, no broken windows. Only destruction of the taxed tea. When the last crate is emptied, they disappear into the night. The aftermath. By morning, the news has spread. Governor Hutchinson is enraged. The British Parliament is furious. They call it an act of treason. Their response is swift and brutal. The coercive acts, known as the intolerable acts, are passed. Boston's harbor is shut down. Soldiers flood the streets. The people are punished. But the British have made a grave mistake. Instead of crushing the rebellion, they have united the colonies. This is no longer just Boston's fight. It is America's fight. And within 2 years, war will ignite. The revolution has begun. Closing call to action. This was the Boston Tea Party, a night of defiance that changed the course of history. If you enjoyed this retelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gripping stories from the past. Because history is more than facts. It's the story of us all.